My name is Thuy. I'm from the Little Viet Kitchen. I'm going to share a really special dish with you. This dish is called Thịt. It's braised belly pork in coconut water served with eggs. Golden eggs, I call it. Now this is a dish that we often eat when it's Vietnamese New Year. The family would gather and we would eat this dish. This is a recipe from my family. This is how I've grown up with the dish and I would love to share it with you today. I'm cooking 6 portions. I've got half a kilo of belly pork, which is the traditional classic cut, which is beautiful. And I've added half a kilo of pork leg. It's not a classic traditional cut that we use. It's got a beautiful, tender sweetness and softness to it. You're going to be braising this for 3 hours and it tears beautifully. I'm going to start off with slicing the meat. I like to keep the chunks quite big. This is actually a beautiful cut. You've got the lines of the fat going through the meat and the skin. It's perfect. So I'm going to halve these. I have a bowl ready. This is the leg. Likewise, this one, I'm gonna cut them into big chunks like that. For this one, I would halve it. Don't throw away the skin, okay? It keeps your meat tender. So you have that there. Can you see the chunks are still quite big? Now the key to this dish is to marinate the meat. The main ingredients for this would be baby onions here. I've got 4. Slice them really thin. The onions are making me cry. Dice it as fine as you can. Just take everything. Put it in with the meat. For the chilies, this is a red chili pepper. It has to be done 2 separate styles. This is how I was taught growing up with Mum. I'm going to use half, thinly slice it, as small as you can for the marinade. Like the onions, I want you to finely chop that. Put that in together. And the other half, take off the top, slice into a big chunk, and put that in the mortar. Together with that, I'm going to put some garlic, about 4 cloves. It's not going to be chopped, it's going to be crushed. I'm just going to skin them and put it in here. Okay, so I've got this here, all mixed together, and then crushed them. When it's half crushed, add 1 teaspoon of salt, mix it together. Blend the salt into the chili and the garlic. The big lumps, I want them completely flattened out. Crush it all together until it has that really soft texture. Okay, that's what we're looking for. That's ready. We've got one more ingredient that's really important. We've got the lime here. I would use half a lime, so I'm going to squeeze in. So when that's done, just take all the mixture from the mortar here and add it. I'm going to use my hands and I want to make sure that the meat's being rubbed properly. Okay, so this is it. There's no real secret. I'm now going to place this into the fridge for 45 minutes to bring out the flavours. Whilst we're waiting for the meat to marinate in the fridge, I want to start on the braising juice. So the main ingredients we have here would be the coconut juice. The natural sweetness from the coconut juice would come out if you're slow cooking and it makes the meat really tender. So I've got 1 litre of water. Got some fish sauce here and a teaspoon of sugar, just enough to balance with the fish sauce. Okay, so first I'm going to heat up the juice. I've got here 2 cans. This is a good litre. Most coconut juice would have pulp is still in there. This one has it, so I'm going to take it out. You just want the juice. So whatever amount of coconut juice that you put in there, I would like you to match that with water. So then I'm going to add a litre of water. I'm going to turn it up on high heat. We want this to boiling point before we add the meat. But in the meantime, I've got some eggs here on the side. You would boil them for 20 minutes and then put them into cold water so they don't cook further. Peel them and have them ready. I'm cooking for 6 people, so really I should have 6 eggs, but I have 8 here. If you're Asian, you know that number 6 means good luck and number 8 means good wealth. Okay, the water's boiling now, so I'm gonna go and get the meat. It smells great. Okay, it's ready to go into the coconut water. And you can put everything in. And all the bits, all the marinating will float on top. Put everything in. Make sure it's below the water level because you want it all to cook evenly. Now I'm bringing it back to boiling point so I can take all the marinade back out. The flavours are already there. The reason I'm doing this is to get a very clear braising juice. Okay, once you're ready, I want you to lower the heat to as low as possible. Close the lid, leave it open like that. Total braising hours would be 3 hours. Braise the pork for 2 hours. On the 3rd hour, add the eggs, and you can leave it like that, okay? Okay, so my meat has been braising here for 2 hours. It smells really wonderful. All the coconuts coming through, the onions and the chili. So it's ready for the eggs. So after adding the eggs, I'd like you to add some fish sauce. Just a very small amount is enough. So you've got a small teaspoon there. Likewise, very little sugar, a teeny tiny bit. Just about 1 teaspoon. This helps the eggs turn the golden bright colour. Again, if you can close the lid, leave a big gap there, and I can guarantee that your braising juice will be super clear, just like how it should be. So another hour and then we're good to go. Now traditionally, you would serve this with jasmine white rice. If you want to be really authentic, then you would serve it with a mustard cabbage pickle. It's a whole new recipe on its own, so I really hope to show you one day. The meat is ready now. The colour is perfect, the juice is really clear, the eggs are golden. I wish you could smell it. And that's it, we're ready to go. Okay guys, the wait is over. I feel like I need a drum roll for this moment. It's been braising for 3 hours and it's absolutely gorgeous. So this is the belly pork cut. You can see you've got the layers of skin and the meat. And this one here is the leg. Look at that, it's scrumptious. Can you imagine being 6 years old? You're really, really hungry and you come to the dinner table and this is what you get served. Okay, so there's the golden egg. It's just gonna melt in your mouth. I'm going to put some juice in to keep the meat moist. And it's beautiful. Okay, so it's ready. This is my Vietnamese Thịt, braised belly pork with coconut juice and eggs. Ever so simple, yet so delicious, so flavoursome. Now for me, that's perfect. I don't want much. I just want that and I'll be a happy girl. So I hope you've enjoyed that. And if you like it, do give me a thumbs up and subscribe to FOODTUBE right here. And if you really want to try this, I actually make this at the restaurant. If you're ever in London, do pop in and have a taste, and I'm sure you will love it. Take care and bye-bye. See you.